everybody. Hennessy Sports Calendar for 2021 is just a couple of days away from starting. The team decided that we would wait until audiences are allowed back in attendance, and that's what's happening this coming Saturday in the fabulous Skydome at Coventry. 500 fans permitted. It is a complete sellout, and it's a 9-card bill. 2 4-rounders get us underway to start the evening. Also on the card, there's 3 6-round bouts, an 8-round contest featuring the return of former British light heavyweight champion Shaq Pitters, 2 10-round bouts, including a British final eliminator, followed by the Midlands area middleweight title, all leading to our main event of the evening, which is live and free on Channel 5. It's a scheduled 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC silver middleweight title. Mexico's King Carlos Molina and the Midlands Savage Sam Eggington headlining the Channel 5 show. But to open the show is a real exciting prospect in Stevie McKenna. But firstly, we're going to welcome to the stage Stevie's opponent. From Moscow, Poland, he brings to the ring on Saturday evening a fight record including 3 victories. Would you please welcome Damien House. So it is a 6-round super lightweight contest, and Damien's opponent is an exciting prospect to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. He enters the ring on Saturday evening undefeated. 7 fights, 7 victories, 5 of those 7 finishing inside 2 rounds. Now he boxes out of California, the United States of America, via way of his native Monaghan, Ireland. Introducing the undefeated hitman, please welcome Stevie McKenna. Thank you everybody for joining us. This is our official press conference a couple of days ahead of our fabulous night of championship boxing. And these 2 professional boxers on stage open the show for us live and free on Channel 5. Firstly, the man at the side of us here, Stevie McKenna, undefeated as a professional boxer. We'll get a couple of questions into you first of all, Stephen. Stevie signed with Hennessy Sports just a matter of months ago, and already Mick Hennessy and the team at Hennessy Sports feel that you are such an exciting prospect that on a 9-card bill, which is a fabulous undercard as well, that you are credible to open the show for us. 10:05 this Saturday night. You start the show live and free on Channel 5. They put a lot of confidence into you. You must be pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be fighting on Channel 5, get the opportunity to show everyone my skills. You know, I'm a very aggressive, entertaining style fighter, and I'm sure the fans will love to see me fighting on Channel 5. A great audience is going to be able to see me, and I'm looking forward to putting on another destructive performance.
This is just your 4th fight in the United Kingdom, and already you're headlining on terrestrial TV. Are they right to put that confidence into you? Are you really going to the top?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going the whole way to the top, and I want to fight for world titles on Channel 5. I want to go the whole way with Channel 5 and Mick Hennessy and bring big fights back to Ireland and the UK. I'm looking forward to the exciting journey ahead, and I'm going to make some noise.
I think it's really fair to say as well that whenever anyone around the Hennessy team mentions the word McKenna, the conversation just heightens because everyone is just so excited about you guys. You, Stevie, you bring a complete breath of fresh air into the ring. You're very aggressive, you're very on the front foot, you want to get the job over with quickly. Speaking to your father yesterday, he says he has to calm you down when the bell goes because you see red mist right throughout. Where is this head of yours in boxing?
Yeah, when I go into the fight, I'm just focused on one thing, and that's to take that guy out of there, no matter who he is. I'm always going in with bad intentions and go for the knockout. I'm always prepared to go the distance as well. I train savagely hard in the gym, and I've plenty of experience in sparring outside of the sparring. And when I go in for a fight, I don't really worry too much about rounds, because I'm getting it in sparring. I'm sparring with world champions. I've been in with top fighters, and when I go into a fight, I'm going for the KO.
Well, we've yet to find a fighter who is capable of taking you the distance, but let's look ahead to your opponent for Saturday. Is this man going to be the first professional boxer, do we think, to take you the distance? We welcome to the stage also from Poland, Damien House. Damien, welcome to the UK. You've got 3 victories in your professional career. It's maybe a step above again this coming Saturday. What have you been checking out on Stevie?
Then on the table, he's not afraid, he's ready for fight, and he's helped what he can. Coming here on this different time when it's coronavirus, we can fight, we can do what we like.
And all 3 of Damon's victories are finished inside the scheduled distance. What's he hoping to achieve this coming Saturday?
He fights on different distance, so what we have proposition, he not afraid of any proposition. So.
And how excited are you about fighting live and free on terrestrial TV here in the UK with a very big audience?
We hope we can make a very good fight, so it will be a good opponent for this fight. This is important for him.
Thank you. Turning to Fergal, you must be a very proud, very excited father at the minute. 2 sons in boxing. We're talking about Stevie for this coming Saturday. What's the assumptions of Stevie for this coming Saturday? What's on the plan?
Well, just as Stephen has says, you know, he goes for the knockout, so he trains really for the knockout. During training camps, we do a lot of rounds, so he's not really interested in going the distance if he can help it. So the more challenging the opponent, I think the better you're going to see Stevie McKenna perform as he transcends and as McKenzie develops him and takes him closer to a world title. I think we're going to see a much more polished Stevie McKenna, but with still the same even intent where he brings mayhem and destruction in the ring. Like as you said, when I'm in the corner, I try to calm him down. When he's in the ring, he scares the what's of me. So he's that exciting to see him doing what he does. It's an absolute privilege, and I couldn't be, as proud as what I am of the way he performs.
And the platform which Hennessy's bring as well, terrestrial television, huge TV audience as well, makes obviously put the deal on the table for you guys to sign with Hennessy's. It's a matter of months now that you've been signed, and already you're headlining on Channel 4 with one of the top 2 live fights.
It's tremendous. Like when you think of an audience, you know, with the local people around Ireland and Monaghan, different areas that where we come from, they're really proud of the way Stephen has been performing and the way he's entertaining the UK audiences. And you know, the viewing figures with Channel 5 is absolutely tremendous. Like you're talking probably reaching maybe over 2 million viewers, which is brilliant. And we hope as Stevie transcends and develops into a much more highly active fighter and superior fighter, that the audience that we bring to Channel 5 will be enormous. We can see a massive opportunity for everyone around us to grow, and we're looking to go right to the very top.
Stevie, just turning back to yourself, you've had 4 fights in the USA. This is going to be fight number 4 for you here in the UK this coming Saturday. Going forward, is it going to be more UK-based fights what we're going to see you performing on now?
Yeah, I'm going to be fighting in the UK now. I've signed a deal with Hennessy Promotions, so I'm going to be involved in a lot of future exciting fights as well. Another guy that I have my eyes set on is Conor Ben. I've been watching him, and I'll have no problem taking him out of that.
That was going to be my next question as well. You pinched that one off me. Obviously, we've done a little bit of homework and found out that your sights are firmly set on Conor Ben. just talking to you earlier, you're very confident that you'll beat Conor Ben now, but it is a fight what you realistically want to achieve within around about 12 months?
Yeah, I'd fight him right now if he was brave enough to fight me, but we could make the fight happen sometime next year. You know, once I get a couple of fights under my belt, and I'm sure that the fans will be very interested in seeing that fight, Conor Ben, but I'll have no problem putting him on his back.
Conor Ben, obviously a very explosive performance recently when he beat Sam Vargas in just over 1 minute. Very similar fighter to yourself, very aggressive. Would you like to send a message to Conor Ben now? The cameras are all yours, Stevie.
Yeah, Conor Ben, I'm coming for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this coming Saturday evening, we're live and free on Channel 5. We're broadcasting from 10 p.m. The first bell of the night is at 5:30, but we're live from 10 o'clock. These two gentlemen will open the show for us. It's Damien House from Poland in the ring with the undefeated Stevie Hitman McKenna. What will happen now is our boxers will face to face for a final picture opportunity. We're going to ask the boxers to stay on their stools. The cameras can capture these final moments now. They'll be meeting again tomorrow at the weigh-in, and then Saturday night when that bell goes, expect fireworks. Fight number 1, live and free on Channel 5, Damien House and Stephen the Hitman McKenna.
Looking this way. Guys, this way. That's it, fold your arms. That's it, fold your arms. Stroke to the front, please, stroke down there. And now one fist up, guys. That's it. Straight to the front. Damien, straight to the front. Up. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And this next one is a real mouth-watering bout ahead. One boxer's 27 years old, one boxer's 28 years old. Both boxers undefeated, and this coming Saturday night, they're in a 10-round scheduled bout for the Midlands area middleweight title. Firstly now to make his way to the stage, undefeated, 5 fights, 5 victories he has, including 1 finishing inside the scheduled distance. Boxing out of Derby, introducing George Farrell. And now to make his way to the stage as well, another undefeated professional boxer. This coming Saturday evening, he makes the first defence of his title right here in his home city of Coventry. 8 fights, 8 victories, including 4 finishing inside the scheduled distance. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning and defending Midlands area middleweight champion, it's River Wilson Benz.
I'm going to start with you. So obviously you won your title in December, devastating knockout. It's the first time that you're going to defend it. It's in your hometown, fans are back. How excited are you, and do you feel any pressure with that?
I'm buzzing about it, being back in Coventry, boxing's back. Hopefully I can bring boxing back to Cov. Do you know what I mean? And no, not really, no pressure. It's just another day in the office for me.
And are we going to see more from you? You know, it was a great performance, but do you feel like since then you've improved in the gym and we're going to get even more performance?
Yeah, definitely. There's been massive improvements every day. Since the last fight, I've just been stuck in the gym. I don't really get out. I'm a bit of a gym rat. So, yeah, big improvements. I'm going to put on a bigger performance.
George, so your last fight was in September, and this is a huge platform. You know, how excited are you to get back in the ring?
Yeah, more than excited. I can't even describe how excited I am, but to be on the stage as well and not being active since September is like a dream come true. To be on such a big stage and platform.
How important is it for you to have this title fight, win this title fight, and start progressing?
Yeah, really important. everything in the world and above to me to get this and to have this shot. So yeah, it's important.
And River, you are defending your title. It's on a big platform. Do you feel like you're ready for even more big occasions to progress? Push to bigger titles?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I'm ready to fill the next step. Obviously, I'm not overlooking George. Obviously, I've got to get this job done on Saturday. But yeah, as soon as this is over, hopefully we can push straight on. Now we've got anything behind me. It's one track forward.
George, how much have you sort of focused and studied River? Do you know much about him? Did you see his last performance? What are you expecting?
Yeah, I'm more fortunate because there's a lot of footage of River and there's nothing on me. So yeah, I'm quite I'm gracious in that aspect. But yeah, he's obviously a very talented lad and good pedigree, gentleman as well. I must say, he's very humble. But yeah, I'm ready as well. I've been putting the work in the gym, and I'm ready to lay it all on the line on Saturday. So tune in. It's going to be a good fight, good championship fight.
River, as he says, not much footage of him. Have you managed to find any to study him? And what sort of fight are you expecting if you've not managed to find much footage?
Yeah, we found a few fights online. No, we found a few, but just expecting a good fight. I know that he's trained hard. I've trained harder. When we get in there, we'll see.
And if we just go to Coach Brendan, what's the training camp been like? Do you see that River's ready and up for this fight?
We've not really been out of the gym since his last fight, so we've had a couple of days pushed back, so we've been in the gym pretty much solid since the start of January, and we've just been working on mainly improvements, and then obviously when we got the opponent named, we tried to get a bit of footage and look at how we was going to approach the fight, but yeah, so I say, just in the gym every day, improving.
And George, in his camp, have you seen things from him that he's progressing and that he's ready for this title fight?
George has had loads of sparring with excellent kids he's sparred with, the road he's sparred with, Clifton's son, and he's holding his own. So we have got no worries whatsoever, none at all.
So we're expecting a good fight. Have a little prediction from both of you. River, we'll start with you.
Big win, KO.
George?
Yeah, same. Knockout, I'm saying. I'm ready for war, ready to lay it all on the line Saturday night. Going out with my shield, I'm going to put on a good fight. This means everything to me.
Let's go, man.
Before we do the photo, River, I just want to ask about some beef that's been going around with their fighter on the card on Saturday night, Idris Virgo. There's a bit of back and forth between you. What is the situation there? Is that a fight that you'd want?
It's a fight definitely I'll have. Fight that I think the most the boxing world will have. He don't want the smoke. He don't. As much as he talks, he don't want the work. But mate, he's saying he's above me, bro. I'm surrounded boxing after you, ain't I? Listen, mate. When you're ready, mate, come up here, bro, and we'll have it. But yeah, in other words, he don't want to fight me. But George is better than me. Yeah, George. I've got a tougher opponent here.
Nobody.
I'm nobody, mate.
Anyway, back to your list.
I was going to say, yeah.
Right, well, that fight for another day, but back to you two, if you just want to do your final pictures with the press.
Wow, everybody. 13 professional fights between these two boxers. Some great boxing respect as well between the two of these
Guys,
in our press conference today. Potentially fight of the night, this one.
on the tapes.
It's about for the Midlands area middleweight title. The challenger George Farrell with 5 victories.
George, come down here, mate.
The champion River Wilson Bent, 8 fights, 8 victories. Going for fireworks Saturday night for the Midlands area middleweight title. George Farrell and River Wilson Bent. 10 rounds of boxing, and now to make their way to the stage, the two boxers contending. Firstly, bringing a fight record of 13 victories to the ring on Saturday from Dumbarton, Scotland, the reigning Celtic welterweight champion, introducing Martin Harkin. And to make his way to the stage, 11 career victories, including 2 finishing inside the scheduled distance, from Birmingham, England, the reigning Midlands area welterweight champion, Kaisee Benjamin.
Kaisee, I'm going to start with you. So there's a return of some fans this weekend. You've sold a lot of tickets. It's been a long time coming that the fans haven't been there. How excited are you to have some of your supporters back and to get on that big platform?
Very excited to be back. Thanks to me, Kaisee, for giving me the opportunity on Channel 5, and I can't wait to showcase my talents.
Martin, it's a big platform. It's going to be a tough fight. But how have your preparations gone for this fight?
Preparations been going good. Take the fight serious. I've had plenty of notice for the fight. So yeah, we're just ready to go now for Saturday night.
It's a very evenly matched fight. Kaisee, I think you said before that you quite like being the underdog. In a way, I suppose you still see yourself as the underdog here. Is that something that pushes you on in training and you get a better performance from that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was ranked 13th where he was ranked, so obviously losing their points on box track, it's a bit, I don't know, kind of gets me a bit angry, so I want to prove myself and show everyone what I can do.
You've been described, your coach has described you as well, that very, very laid back when you're fighting. Do you feel like you need a tough fight like this is going to be to get the best out of you in the ring?
Yeah, 100%. I think the tougher the fight, the better performance from me, so hopefully the best of my heart comes, and that'll obviously make me be the best me.
Martin, how important is this fight for you to get the win?
Every fight's important. I'm ready to go out there and have a good performance and a good statement, and then on this platform, Hennessy Sports have given me the opportunity. This guy's a real fighter. He's put together some good wins, and he's no joke. So it's going to push me up the rankings, definitely.
This is a British title eliminator. Kaisee, how do you feel like you're ready now for those big opportunities, the titles, to push on with your career?
Yeah, 100%. I've had loads of 50-50 fights, and I just feel like this is my time now to shine and show everyone what I can do, so yeah, definitely.
You've fought away from home quite a lot. How good does it feel that you're the home fighter now? How exciting is that?
I'm really excited, and obviously thanks again to Mick for giving me the opportunity on Channel 5, and obviously I want to take this opportunity with both hands, so yeah.
And how much have you studied, Kaisee? What kind of fights are you expecting on Saturday night?
I've seen I don't watch too much of my opponents. My trainer, Danny Lee, watches the opponents. I've seen his footage, his last fight, I like to give some sort of insight into what to expect, but I don't spend too much time or energy watching the opponent. I just watch, concentrate myself, control what I can control, and that's getting the best prepared for the fight night. So, that's it.
Well, go to Danny. Obviously, you've had a full camp for this. You've studied Kaisee's last performances. Do you think this is going to be a great fight? And what kind of fight are you expecting to see? They're very, very closely matched.
Yeah, they're very closely matched. We've had a wee variation of sparring opponents, so we're ready for this.
And Louis, just over there. So this same question, you studied Martin, and what kind of fight are you expecting? Are we going to see the best of Kaisee?
Yeah, definitely. Martin's a good fighter. You have to look for his record to see that. Well, if you look for Kaisee's record, it's nothing new to us as a team. We're talking about a hard fight. Well, we're talking a hard fight. Martin's only lost to Kingston, so Kaisee's going to have to be on his game if we want to get the win.
And have some predictions from you, Martin, first.
Yeah, I don't make any predictions. Just I prepared well, and I'm ready to win.
Kaisee, any final word from you?
I'll just guarantee a win. I'm confident that my abilities will show one night, and yeah, I'll look good in it.
Do you have an idea of how you want to win? You, in your amateur days, you were known as a sort of a KO specialist. You know more of a boxer now in the professional game. But do you see that changing? Do you want to go back to the knockouts?
I feel like as an amateur, I didn't really have that many fights, and so as a professional, making that transition, I kind of wanted to get the rounds under my belt, and I can punch. You can ask anyone at spar, and I've got a few knockouts in sparring, but yeah, I feel like to get to that top level, you need to get that experience, so I'd rather get that earlier.
Here we are, another mouth-watering clash ahead. One of our big bouts on Saturday evening. This is a scheduled 10-round contest in the welterweight division. It is a British title eliminator. I'm sure you'll agree, everybody, as well. Great professional boxing respect from both camps, from both of our boxers. Lots of respect for each other. In the ring this Saturday night, Martin Harkin and Kaisee Benjamin. Firstly, former IBF super welterweight champion of the world, now boxing out of Chicago, Illinois, via way of his native Mexico, introducing King Carlos Molina. And now to make his way to the stage as well, former British Commonwealth and EBU European welterweight champion, former WBC International welterweight champion, former IBF International super welterweight champion, boxing out of Smethwick, the West Midlands, introducing the Savage, Sam Eggington. Thank you, everybody. These two professional boxers will be headlining our main event of the evening. It is a scheduled 12-round contest for the vacant WBC silver middleweight title. Some exciting times ahead. We was told that when your professional career started, which was 9 years ago, this is going to be your 10th title fight. People in the boxing world had said, Sam's style, he'll not last 12 months. Here you are, 9 years on, sat very pretty ahead of Saturday night.
It's been a long drive, don't get me wrong, but we've enjoyed most of it. And on Saturday night, we want to move on to bigger things. So yeah, I'm excited.
And to all those people who said that you wouldn't last 12 months, well, 9 years on, it's a case of who's laughing now. You're headlining Channel 5 terrestrial TV. In the ring with a former world champion. Pretty exciting times. You say you're getting recognised all over Birmingham, people saying that you're headlining the fights. You're in a good place right now.
Yeah, it's getting exciting, this fight's big, and people are recognising, terrestrial TV and so on. People are recognising more often. So yeah, like I say, camp's been great, we've worked hard, and we're excited for this fight. And he's a former world champion, I've won what I've won, and you can only make for an exciting fight, so yeah.
Carlos, you are headlining on Saturday night. Your promotion company is involved. How big an occasion is this for you? Big fight, and your promotional company is right at the forefront.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for me, and I'm very focused. I'm very focused on this fight, and getting this win, and it's also a plus to have my promotional company associated with this event, and I'm just looking forward to it.
You've been there, you've done that. You're former world champion. You've been around a long time. Do you still have the same desire, the same drive to get those good performances, get the wins, and push to another world title?
I think more than ever. I feel like I'm just so competitive with myself, and I always want to better myself, and I feel like I wouldn't be taking this fight or even fighting yet if I didn't feel like I could compete at that level and win. And I feel like my best performance is still yet to come.
And Sam, just looking at yourself as well, this fight is at middleweight. You're arguably being a super welterweight. Is that middleweight the path forward for you now?
Obviously after the fight, I'm confident with this win, and when we get this win, you know, we'll see what comes up after that. But you know, at the moment we're at middleweight. You know, we're enjoying it, and we'll see where it goes.
And you've got plenty of titles already to your credit. You're 27 years old. Do you feel that you've hit your prime, or you're coming into your prime? Looking at your opponent, he won his world title when he was 30 years old. Whereabouts are you in your career now?
You know, I'm close, if not in my prime. You know, I feel good in training. You know, I've said it a few times. You know, I'm enjoying it a lot more. I'm getting more out of it. So yeah, you know, I'm in a good place. That's what I will say.
And looking at your opponents as well, 37, he's in pretty good shape at 37. Do you think you'll see yourself in a boxing ring still in 10 years' time?
No chance. But look, you never know what's going to happen. But in 10 years' time, I don't think it's not for me. I don't think that'll be for me. You know, I've got 3 kids that I want to sit back and watch grow. You know, if I'm still, you know, in and out of the gyms at 37, then you know I won't be able to do that as much as I want. So. You know, we'll get past the weekend and we'll go from there. But 37's, you know, no, it's not in the plan now.
Carlos, Sam's just alluded to the fact that, you know, at 37 he doesn't want to be fighting. You're saying that we're going to see the best of you at 37. And, you know, he's 10 years your junior. Do you think that he's coming into his prime, and does that bother you? Do you still think you can take a Sam Eggington in his prime?
You know, I feel like it's crazy that they're talking about my age like I'm an old man, but I'm 37, I'm in the best shape of my life, and I feel like I'm always in the best shape of my life, so it's hard for me to say that I'm in the best shape of my life right now, because I'm always in shape, I stay busy, I stay active. I fought 6 fights during the pandemic in 8 months. This is not my job, this is more like, this is my passion. I love to train, I love to work out, I love to push myself, and I'm competitive with my own self. And I'm ready. I'm not even thinking about retirement, even after 10 years from now.
So you don't see yourself slowing down anytime soon?
No, this is my life, this is my passion, and I already visualized that world title, that world title, but this one first, traveling back with it in the airport.
And turning to John, who is arguably Mr. Boxing in the Midlands as well. You've had so many boxers underneath you, both in training and management as well. Big night for Sam this coming Saturday. Where are you with Sam, and your thoughts on Sam and the progress what he's making and about to make in his career?
Sam's at a stage now where physically and mentally he's enjoying his boxing. Being the kind of main man on a show, not being the guy who's put in to have a great fight but nobody really cares. It's brought out another level in him. We've seen it in the gym. He's been with me since day one, and the team have been around him since day one. And we've all seen there's a smile on his face in training, which we haven't seen for quite a long time. And I think just that bit of extra effort in promoting him and pushing him and belief in him, and not just from his own team, everyone at Hennessy Sports and Channel 5 really believes in what he can do. It's kind of took him to the next level that he was just struggling to get to. And at 27, he's growing into it. You've got to remember, most people are winning their first major title at 27. He's had 36 fights and won 9 titles already. He won Fight of the Year last year. He won Best Young Boxer for the Writers' Awards. He's done a lot, and he's just 27. Now he's hitting his physical peak to match what he's been doing. And we're very excited because there's a lot of plans being put in place. He's feeling good about where he is. And we're getting the right fights in the right corner, basically.
And how much studying have you guys as a team done on King Carlos Molina? Obviously, a lot of footage. Former world champion as well. This guy brings to the ring on Saturday night a great pedigree as well. How much studying has gone into this ahead of Saturday?
Well, Sam has done no studying. He never watches opponents. Myself, Paul and Louis Kernahan. Well, the thing is, we studied, but we also had already watched Carlos quite a lot because we're also boxing fans, and he's boxed at a high level. So it wasn't so much studying as kind of re-watching. But we've done that job, as we always do. And Sam just goes in there and does what he does best and listens to what we tell him as a team. And like I say, from day one, he's been doing that. And when it hasn't quite worked, he's come back as a better fighter every time. Not many people can do that. And now he's getting to the stage where he's a world-class kind of fighter.
And looking at where Sam is right now. You say he's in a great position in his head. His performances are fabulous. He's headlining on Channel 5 this coming Saturday night in a mouth-watering clash. Where do you want to see him in, say, 12, 24 months from now?
I'll be honest, I want to see him improving a little bit more over the next 12 months. And then Sam has faith in me to make the right manager decisions. I have faith in our team to get the job right. And now I'm in a position where I've got faith in the promoter to get the right fights and to get the right fights for Sam. Not the right fights for the show or the right fights for Fight the Year contenders, the right fights for Sam. So now I can kind of relax and say, do that job. We're happy to provide you with the fighter who's ready to win them fights. And it's working very nicely and everyone's happy about it.
Victor, if I just talk to you, is this training camp the best Carlos you've seen? Is he just getting better and better?
Yes, Carlos is a different species. I've never seen somebody like him where he works out, and it seems like the older he gets, the better he gets. I've been working with Carlos for 10 years, and this is like the best he's looked. His condition is unbelievable, and I see him sparring with guys from 20s all the way to 30s, and just tears them up. I bring guys from the U.S. to work with him, and he just, he tears them up.
What kind of fight are you expecting? I presume you've looked at Sam's previous fights, and what are you expecting from Saturday night?
Well, the thing is with Carlos, he works with me. I'm tall, so is his opponent. Carlos does a lot better with taller guys. That's his specialty, and he's going to do great with that.
He doesn't look like he wants to stop anytime soon, so big things to come.
I see it, like he said, and I always tell him, he's going to box for probably another 20 years. That's how this guy is. It's like unbelievable. His condition, his life, his brightness, and everything is still there.
And Sam, looking at your opponents on Saturday, fabulous pedigree. He's been with some real big hitters. He's never been stopped. He's been in the ring with the likes of Spinks, Bundridge, Alvarado, Chavez Jr. twice, Lara, Sintron, Kirkland, and of course his victory with Ishaq Smith. Are you going to bring something new to the ring which is going to stop this 37-year-old for the first time in his career?
We'll have to wait and see. Like I just said, I'm confident of a win. We've had these conversations with a few interviewers, whether it comes nice and clean and it looks brilliant, then that's great. But if it's not and it's an all-out slugfest, either way, I'm coming out with W, and that's the mindset going into this fight. So we'll see on the night.
And we've asked the question as well to John about where he wants to see you in 12, 24 months from now. How you feel physically, how you feel in your head. John says you're in a great, happy place at the moment. Where do you want to see yourself in 12, 24 months?
It's hard to say, with how boxing is, of course, we'll get through Saturday night and we've got to be pushing, to bigger and better things after that. So, in 12 months, there'll be some sort of, hopefully a defence of this title and at least talks of something bigger coming up. But again, I don't plan for anything. This is boxing, the phone can ring, and it can just change everything up, in a heartbeat. So we're just, planning for Saturday night, and we get Saturday night out of the way, and then we can, go from there.
Carlos, providing you get through Saturday night, is the plan to stay active? You've been very, very active fighting recently. Is the plan to keep that momentum up and progress?
Yes. The plan is always to, the plan right now is to get the world title. And, I'm ranked in the top 10 of the WBC at middleweight. And I got my sights on the world title, but right now I'm focused on this fight 100%.
How do you see it going on Saturday night? I've seen that you've said before you think you're gonna knock him out.
More than anything, I feel like I'm gonna set up a masterful boxing performance, and that's what I want to do. And as far as knocking him out, more than anything, I want to dominate from the beginning. from the first round. And if I see the KO, then I'm gonna go for it. But the most important thing for me is to dominate the fight from the beginning.
There we are. These two boxers have worked very, very hard in their camps. Let's hope that it all pays dividends for each of them this coming Saturday evening. King Carlos Promotions in association with Hennessy Sports Live on Channel 5. It's our main event of the evening. It's Sam Eggington and Carlos Molina. We're now going to ask our boxers to pose for the press pictures. Great respect again by both of our boxers. Looking forward to Saturday evening.
Guys, onto the lines, please.
Scheduled 12 rounds of boxing. The WBC silver middleweight title. Hennessy Sports
Back up, that's perfect.
in association with King Carlos Promotions
Right there, guys, Sam, right here.
bring you this bout live and free on Channel 5. King Carlos Molina and the Savage Sam Eggington.
Straight down to me. Sam, straight down here. And now thank you. And now with the belt, please. If you can hold the belt between you guys. And onto the line, that's it, guys. Can you hold it with your other hand and that fist up, please, Sam? That's it. Perfect. Straight down here, Carlos.
There we are once again, our main event of the evening. Hennessy Sports in association with King Carlos Promotions, live and free on Channel 5. A scheduled 12 rounds of boxing.